pasting the text or writing the text with that text box being drawn, because you can adjust the line breaks very easily. And let's look at some text modifying shortcuts. So if I currently this text is 12 pixel size, so if I wanted to make that text a little big or small, you have to hold Control Shift and these keys will make, I don't know what to say for this keys name, but I'll put that in the bottom. You can look at it. So these keys make the text big or small. Let me open up the character tab again, or perhaps the property one. So it's a 16 pixel big now size. You can see I can increase or decrease. By the way, if I holding the shift and the control, this increase or decrease with only 1 pixel. Let's just say if I wanted to increase this text with 10 pixel of increment, so I'll add the alt, which still been holding on the control and shift. Now that I holding the alt, now when I use these keys, what happens? It changes, it increases the text with a 10 pixel increment. That's the thing. Let me go over to 12 pixels. So that's with the increasing or decreasing the text size. So the as you can see, the line spacing is a little wider now. So how can I adjust that? So hold Alt and up or down arrows, that adjusts the line spacing. And if you that's up and down arrow holding Alt. If you use right or left arrows, that adjusts the letter spacing. So that's still holding the Alt and using the arrows. That's gets you to modify line spacing and letter spacing, right? So that's that. And another thing that if you wanted to shift the baseline of this text, let's just say, if you want to shift the baseline, meaning if you want to put this text above or below, what you can do is hold down the Control Shift and then the Alt. Sorry, that's not, you don't need to hold down the Control. That's a Shift and Alt, and use the up or down arrow. That changes the baseline of the selected text. And what that means is, so see, as you can see, I shifted that text to this below, and that text is still being in this paragraph. Let me undo for some times, or perhaps I can do it in here too. This 0. Alright, so that's that. And the another maybe important thing that you want to know, it's paragraph. If I want in a paragraph tab, you align the text center, left or right. So for the shortcut for those is Control and Shift, and use the C for center align, R key for right align, and L for left align. So that's L, C, R, while holding the Shift and Control keys. By the way, I forgot to add this shortcut for in a paragraph. I mean aligning the text. If you hold Control and Shift J, I shown you C, R, L, right, aligning the text center, left or right, whatever. If you click on J, what that will do is it will make every text is fit into the outside bounding box, which is this one. So J, so that fits the text in that way. Very nice, right? If I extend, it will also extend. Now look at the ways you can how can you select the text. So You can double tap and clear select all text, but let's just say if I want to select only this line, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hold shift and the up or down arrow that selects the text with line base. If you hold alt and sorry, that's holding a shift and the right or left keys, that selects the text with each letter. Up or down arrows for line base, right or left arrows for letter base. If you selected all of this text, how can you disable? So you go in here, you're gonna click on the selection tool, right, or maybe clicking on somewhere another page, another artboard, another place of the artboard might get your work done in After Effects kind of a software. But how can you deselect this text? So hold down the control and click on enter. That deselects the text. Another cool shortcut is if you click on Control T in Illustrator, that brings up this character tab. So you have many options to choose. You can make all caps and all that stuff is in this character tab. So to bring that, you have to click Control T. That brings the this character tab, and besides the paragraph too. So that's the good shortcut that I thought it's worthwhile to sharing. All right, so right now I'm in the Inter font, which is a Google font you can download. So these fonts, these Google fonts, I guess, come up with these options called variable font. That means you can easily adjust the width of the font very easily. I'm just sliding the sliders, and I can adjust the weight. I can adjust the slant. I guess there's the italic kind of stuff, I guess. So these fonts come up with this, so very cool features. Not all fonts would give you this option, variable font option, but this Google fonts or some maybe some other good fonts, maybe they might give you that this kind of options. Let's just say this L, I want it to a little bit tilted or maybe rotated, so I can use this tool called touch type tool. Where is that? So here it is. That so in this tool selected, if I click on each letter, it selects these letters, right? So and I can scale that text, I can rotate so that the good thing about this touch type tool is whatever the changes you make to that particular text or particular letter, that keeps this the text into this paragraph only. So you can still I can able to adjust the line breaks. You can see it's not affecting to this letter, but still it's still been this L been into this paragraph. If we add a some sort of a path, I guess, path, and if you go over to the type path, and then you turn into your cursor like that, if you click on that, you can type whatever the text you want. That's gonna puts the text into that path, whatever you chosen. So this tool, vertical type tool, will let you to type the vertical. See, that's one way you can manipulate the text. So we covered a touch type tool, type on the path tool, and the vertical type tool. So this tool called shield tool. With this tool you can also adjust the text rotation. With this tool being selected, rotation means you can make it make the text like italic. For some example, let's just say I'm gonna undo that. So let me copy over some Chinese text for now. Alright, so now I pasted this some Chinese text. I copied this text in internet. I don't know what this text means anyway. So some font is missing in here, some character. So For the Chinese fonts, I guess if you pasted or if you wrote, it's gonna show by defaultly. It's gonna show in Chinese name, which is not the one we wanted, right? So go to the preference and under type, check on this option called show font names in English, and that will show this font in English. What is this font? Is this one, I guess. So I have this font. As you can see, I changing the font that made that missing character came. But anyway, so this Chinese font, you cannot get the italic sometimes, right? So you can use the share tool to make it this text like a italic. So I selected this text with the share tool. I'm gonna make it sort of like a italic. So somehow I made it look like a italic or something. So that's that. If you use the share tool to make text italic, if you don't have, even if you further want to adjust your text, you can use the warp effect. So let me copy this text and go to effect and warp. So I'm going to choose the arc. So you can maybe get the text in a way if you wanted to using these effects. I don't know in what cases you're gonna use, but this effect might work out to you in some cases. Alright, so that's that with the warp tool. Let me delete that. So another ways you can maybe perhaps change the text look is using the glimpse. This text is intern. This L, let's just say for this I, it's they created only this variable for this I guess. So let's just say if I use another font. So if I go to type and the glimpse, I can use some other variables that the font designers, if they created another variable for that I or whatever the letters, that I can see in here too, or even the design sort of stuff that will appear in this glimpse tab. For O, I can make it like that. So I have to double click on that to bring it here. Now let's just say if I wanted to give some very big spacing between these top two lines and these two bottom lines. So first I'm going to select these bottom lines, hold down the shift, control and alt, and using up or down arrows, that's gonna give that big spacing, line spacing between these two lines. And by the way, those are still in the same paragraph. Let me align this text into the one that I shown you with R or C, center align, left. As you can see, we get it like that. Alright, so that's what I think the most perhaps these are the essential shortcuts that if you were a designer that you would need to know. So anyway, so thanks for watching the video. If you found helpful, please give it a like.